Sorry, a little bit of politics.
Now, far be it from me to cite data from The Economist, a magazine once described by Vladimir Lenin as a magazine for British millionaires, which is a quite a funny historical little factoid. But I thought that this graph was too good for me to not show on stream. It's a really, really interesting piece of data visualization, right? Ooh, this is a map of how people voted on a ward level where you like average out 100 wards based upon the area of the country essentially and which political party came out on top in those wards, and then you plot them by having some kind of class signifier on the y-axis and age on the x-axis. So they've chosen as a definition of class percentage in a managerial professional job, and of course that's not particularly perfect metric because, of course, first of all, class is a relationship to production. It's not just how managerial or professional your job is. And when you look at like NRS grading, like some people in the B grade are like nurses and teachers who are on below the median wage. So it's not really a perfect metric when you're looking at terms of class, but that's what they've used, so we'll go with it. And the age metric is percentage of the particular ward who are aged 50 or over. And what they've done is
Hi,
they've plotted
Rosemary.
all of this data in terms of
Rejoice. Rosemary in the chat. Hello. Hello, my friend. Not much. I was in a voice call. I should have started about an hour ago, but I was a little bit late. I was talking to Andy and Specs. Based individuals. We stand. We stand Andy and Specs. How are you doing? My right knee is being a bastard. Other than that, I'm doing well. I'm preparing myself for a heat wave here in Glasgow. We're getting up to the mid-20s. Look at this face. I don't tan. I burn. I go crispy red. It is not good. That's why things like this exists. Factor 50. Praise be. I don't like getting burnt. It's not good. Well, you're not. You know where to find me, my dear. I am no, I won't say fully, but very, very close to how Scottish politics work, both on a Scottish scale and a UK-wide scale, and kind of a little bit geopolitical as well. Yeah. If you need any information, most of my body is bastardish. Welcome to the club. Most of my body is bastardish as well. It's brilliant, isn't it? Fuck. I have good care though. I've got my super hubby, praise be. I have my GP who is fucking amazing. He is a GP, but his speciality is autoimmune diseases. I love my GP, praise be, Dr. Verma. He is awesome. Speaking of which, I was talking to him today.
those same wards when the Labour Party was on their ascendancy in the run up to the 2024 election, and plotted those same wards against how people voted at the last set of local elections. Super, super interesting data, which shows that basically in the run up to the 2024 election, when the Labour Party were in their ascendancy, they essentially won all of the routine working wards, right? They won all of the wards which had a very large percentage of people who didn't have any kind of managerial profession, who weren't particularly like white collar, shall we say.
That is not old. Don't get me wrong, you're older than me. I am 47. 60 isn't old. It isn't. I don't care what he says. So Andy and Specs know Super Hubby's name, but on stream when I am live, he is Super Hubby. I will not give his name away. He is 56. He still, he still kids on like he's still in his mid-30s. I always laugh. Don't get me wrong, he's probably in better health condition than I am. But yeah, no, my dude, you're 56. 60's not old, darling. Trust me, it's not. I may be 47, I may look kind of decent. Yeah, but inside, absolute shit show. I get by though. I do quite well. Look at the difference. Look at that domination. That's when they were kind of on the left, kind of. But look at it now. Look how fractured our political scene looks. That is fucking mental. Who'd have thunk it? The more to the right you go, the less people you have actually following you here in the UK. Who'd have thunk it?
Say, like on the more blue collar wards, they won basically all of them, and they also won all of the young wards as well, whilst also being able to cut into some of this bit over here as well, purely by the virtue of not being shit, i.e. not as shit as the Tories. Not a high bar to vault, shall we say, but a bar they vaulted nonetheless. And you'll see you've got the Lib Dems here winning over middle-aged but also incredibly middle-class people as well, and the Conservatives being the party of the elite. Older people and indeed people who are in more managerial jobs as well. Fast forward to the latest election, and you see that a lot of the very old but also blue-collar wards, so most of the post-industrial north, this looks like, have all switched from Labour to Reform, and in some cases you see what's changed here as well, from Tory to Reform as well, so there's a big shift from Labour to Reform and a small shift from Tory to Reform. And they've also lost all of the young wards to the Greens as well, so the youngest wards are all going Green. And they've also lost some of the more managerial wards to the Liberal Democrats, who've also won some of them off the Conservative Party as well. And even some of the more white-collar wards that are also young are also going to the Greens too, but Labour still won most of those as well. Which is super, super interesting to think about how the coalition that was built by the Labour Party has been shattered in the wake of Keir Starmer being in charge of the government. And in charge of the Labour Party as well, with a mandate to be able to change policy, you know? Because a lot of this is kind of desperation to get rid of the Tories, and this is kind of the true electorate, given Keir Starmer has shown himself in the way that he has governed. And what it's done, really, this data visualization, is it's vindicated everything that I was saying before the election. First thing it's vindicated of what I said before the election is that the biggest divider in terms of how people vote is age. The biggest divider in terms of how people vote is age. I.e., you can literally draw a line straight down the middle of this graph and you divide it between older right-wing people and younger left-wing people. The biggest divide is not class, it is not education, it's not anything else. The biggest divide is age. Younger people are left-wing, older people are right-wing. That's one of the biggest divides. And what you see in terms of how people vote based upon class is within those age cohorts, i.e. people who are on the
I need bring. Oh, give me a minute, Rosemary. I can't see your chat. I'll bring up my actual channel so I can actually read what you're saying there. Give me a minute, my dear. My channel. Thank you. There we go. There, I'm there. I will mute myself so I'm not getting reverb. We have a great understanding of political history, having been students. That correct? Based. Pinned. Truth gets pinned. Thank you, Rosemary. Let's go back up. No, fuck it, leave the chat on. So I can actually go back to the chat. Thank you, Rosemary. I'm learning, give me my due, please. I'll get there, trust me. I'm going to have to get better, I'm going to stream, obviously.
The lower end of the class scale vote Reform of all the voters, and the people in the higher end vote Tory. So that's what we're seeing here, is the age cohort being the defining ideological predilection, and the class cohort being your party affiliation within those age cohorts. And you've got the Lib Dems just literally being the middle class party, Twendall middle class parties that is straddling each of those age cohorts as well. Super interesting. Super interesting to see how that works out. What it also shows that the fact that Labour are essentially only keeping together, really, the more managerial parts of their coalition, also vindicates what I was saying before the election, and indeed after the election too, that the biggest problem of Keir Starmer's Labour Party is that they hyper-targeted these voters here, because they weren't winning as many of them before because they were like the Lib Dems there. They hyper-targeted these voters by kicking out the Corbynites, by moving to the right, by being more skeptical of taxation, right? Promising not to increase taxes on working people, for example, that includes not raising taxes on higher earners, to court this voter base, and it's all they've got left. They have some historical voters here that they share with Reform, but the most of the voting cohort that they have relied on historically have all kind of gone to the Greens, and they're eating in not just to the bottom, but also into the middle of the cohort too. So there is still plenty of room for them to grow by being able to cut into this cohort as well. They've hyper-targeted this cohort here, and it's cost them their base by triangulating towards a certain sector of the electorate. And what I've done with this data is that I have been able to stratify the country into three very distinct groups. There are three distinct groups in politics now, and they are the tofu-eating workerati, of which I am a proud member, which is younger, socially progressive people, may kind of differ in terms of economic ideology based upon Labour to Green, based upon their historical voter base. But broadly, you have a younger voting base that are socially progressive and believe broadly in redistribution, and who are disenfranchised by a economic prospectus that values providing for homeowners and providing for the retired, and in no way provides for anybody who works for a living, because wages are too low, inflation has outpaced it, houses are unaffordable, and you get taxed basically to give huge amounts of money to the triple locked state pension, whilst we refuse to actually raise money on higher earners, which is the centrist dad zone. The centrist dad zone have been essentially the thing that have been stopping Labour being a party of government, and those are the ones who really do not want taxes to go up, or taxes on businesses to go up, or businesses to get regulated, to the point at which the government can then put money back into the hands of working people. So those centrist dads are the ones who really hated Jeremy Corbyn, and who split the vote by voting Lib Dem back in 2017 and 2019, because they refused to back socialism, because whilst they are broadly kind of socially progressive, they are also very economically liberal as well. They support neoliberalism, and they have been pretty well served by the economic settlement, insofar as they didn't really have to worry about the high house prices, as they were high earners as well, and they didn't have to worry about what's happening with pensions, because they already had a pretty good pension provision, because, you know, they had lived in a world of good occupational pensions. And we come to the boomer slop zone. Very socially regressive, big thermostatic reaction to the social liberalism of the Blairite reforms, Blairite constitutional reforms, all that kind of malarkey. And they don't like the Labour Party when they provide things for working people, because they're all fucking retired. And they are, you know, socially more conservative. They believe in patriotism, and they believe that the left undermines patriotism because there's been a kind of cultural move away from that stuff. And they don't believe Labour when they wave a bunch of union flags around and act like they were always patriotic to begin with, when people know that this is artifice. People know that it's not being sincere. It might be kind of broadly in support of public ownership, but they care more about the increase in the triple log, and they care more about social conservatism, and they really hate immigration. And they share their votes with the Tories on cultural values and anti-immigration, and indeed the fact that Tories and Reform both support this gigantic increase in the state pension, for example, and they all support making sure that housing equity continues to increase, and they both support housing
Quack quack yourself. Hello, Alex. Rejoice. Alex in the chat. Well, Helena is English. I just like the stratification because that actually happened earlier up here in Scotland, oddly enough. Who'd have thunk it? Scotland are pioneers. Yeah, no, don't worry. Feel free to be cheeky. No problem, Alex. Thank you. The view is much appreciated, as always. I've brought my hair down. I like to show off when I get it washed. Might need tidied up at the ends a bit, maybe take off an inch or something because my split ends are getting kind of bad. Oh. So we're Scotland are mostly here in the tofu eating wokarate. Scotland's always been more left wing, more progressive, more community based. I would say this is in. Don't get me wrong, we've got like the centrist dad zone up here. Boomers do exist, as always. But we're mostly, Scotland are mostly in this sort of region, or maybe up here. Don't get me wrong, there is this intersection is quite good. Thank you, Helena. I can actually put it on a Scottish perspective as well. Thank you, very much appreciated. Scotland are mostly in this sort of bit here, around here. Don't get me wrong, there's some crossover in this bit as well. I hate tofu. I like crispy tofu. If it's deep fried and smothered in a spicy tasting sauce. Nice. I like spice. I don't care what my stomach or my lower digestive tract says. I'm the one that decides, not it. So Scotland is mostly in this sort of region around here. So that where would the SNP be actually? The SNP are roughly in this bit here. Scottish Greens are over the Scottish Greens are over here. Labour is somewhere around this bit, right in the middle. We have Lib Dems, don't get me wrong. This cohort in Scotland does exist, but they're all over the age of me. I'm 47, so most of them are like in their 50s, 60s. We have Lib Dems, they're mostly in the capital. Some of them are up in Aberdeenshire. But in the borders, it's somewhere around here, this bit. But the major cities here in Scotland, especially here in the central belt between Glasgow and Edinburgh, we're mostly in this sort of area, round about here-ish, roughly.
Equity continuing to increase, making sure that these young people they've totally abandoned can never get on the property ladder. These are the three groups of people. If Andy Burnham wants to be successful, he needs to be able to somehow find a way of either being able to unite the Wokarati and the Boomerslot, or being able to unite the centrist dads and the Wokarati. How that's going to be possible, I don't know. How that's going to be possible, I do not know. There will also be potential for the Greens to do the same thing of trying to unite the Boomerslop and the Wokarati. I do not know how that's possible.
Well said, Rosemary.
In a world of multi-party politics, when we get rid of folks past the post, the job of the Greens is just to eat into all of the Wokarati and try and use that as an electoral bridgehead. Leave Labour to fight over the centrist stands and the Boomerslop. We got this on lockdown. And then in a future PR election, we've got a really big base to be able to draw upon and be able to work outwards from there. It's also interesting that it dovetails into a bunch of research done by Merlin Strategies and Scarlett Maguire that I talked about on stream before, showing that so much of our political class are so completely blindsided by the rise of reform and the Greens, because our media and political class are the kind of centrist dads from that particular demographic that we've seen before that are liberal institutionalists, what are perceived publicly and in our discourse as being quote unquote centrists, right? I.e., small state, institutional trust in mainstream media. They trust the government. They're pro-business and pro-immigration with some kind of controls and pro-globalization. But they're a tiny sector of the electorate. They're 5% of the electorate, and they are in the centrist dad zone. They are literally in the centrist dad zone. So Labour went towards the centrist dad zone because they are people who are also in belief in the centrist dad zone, in liberal institutionalism, without realising that because their minds have been clouded by the SW1 consensus, they didn't realise actual people out there in the country don't believe in the centrist dad zone, and as we saw from the previous graph, tiny sector of the electorate, and it's basically all Labour has left. Which I had intuited from electoral.
Yeah. He might have distanced himself being the mayor and stuff, but yeah. Why do people keep on thinking, why are you saying that he's a playwright? He's a playwright. Just listen to me. Please, I beg of yous. Don't get me wrong, I try to reach out to everyone. Super Hubby keeps on saying I'm in an echo chamber. No, I am not. No, I'm not. The left is very diverse. It is, trust me. For a brief period in time, I was a Trotskyist. I do apologise. I'm now just a classic Marxist. Praise be Karl Marx. If I ever get down to London, I will be visiting his grave. Where is Engels buried? Please post in chat if anyone knows, or if you can just do a quick Google search for me where Engels is buried. But they were both factory owners. Yeah. So? Huh?
Data and from what I know about the people that I speak to. And turns out my intuition, totally correct. Total Helena vindication. I'm in my infinite vindication era. You've been watching a clip from one of my live streams. I do them 5 days a week. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and ring the bell down below to be ensured that you get notified whenever I post new videos and indeed when I go live as well. If you want to support the channel in a more long-term fashion, you can hit the join button down below to become a member. It's 99p and cheaper than a can of Red Stripe. And if you want to become a long-term supporter, you can also do so on Patreon. That's patreon.com/NoJusticeMTG. I'll see you on the next one.
Thank you, Helena.
Thomas the Wank Engine.
Welcome, welcome, fellow socialist. You don't need to get too specific, but what mine were they in? You really don't need to say, my dear. You really don't. Super Hubby's granddad was the head of the pit ponies over in Denny Lonehead back in the day. So that's Super Hubby's mum's dad, so her dad. We have a great understanding. Thank you. Thomas the one. Oh no, fuck it.
Before we do get into the news, there is a legal issue that we do have to raise with you, Alistair Campbell.
Oh, yeah?
It's to do with our bullshit button.
Yep.
You claim that you deserve royalties for this.
Bullshit.
Well, I did invent it.
I know.
Yeah.
You kind of did.
It's one of the biggest...
No, you fucking didn't, Alistair. You lying piece of shit.
reasons for your relative success story. And you've never, ever paid me a penny for it.
It was the week before Nick Clegg was being interviewed by Alex.
Yeah, and I trained Alex in the art of interviewing, and I gave him
it's
the
clearly
idea.
paid off now with my analysis tonight.
But, I mean, to be fair, maybe we do need to update it. It has been sitting there for a while.
What? Don't just oust me, because he said.
That's how much power he has. Paloma, would you mind doing us a favour? Would you mind singing the word bullshit for us? And we will record it, and that will become our new bullshit button. OK, are we ready? We are...
This is weird for your career.
Press record.
We've pressed record. Here we go.
We are on TV.
Bullshit!
Is it true you said you wanted to do a play because you found touring and doing stand-up very lonely?
Very lonely.
Are you joking?
Yes.
I was your tour support.
Goodbye, my dears. Goodbye.
I found it lonely and depressing.
Alistair Campbell can go and do one. Alistair Campbell, get wrecked. That man is a fucking villain, as far as I'm concerned. Give me... Where is it? Ooh. McAvoy or Tennant first? Fuck it. Fuck it, do Tennant first.
Who is the brand ambassador for Tunnocks? And why isn't it me?
Who do you think it is?
Ewan McGregor. I bet Ewan McGregor's got Tunnocks. I don't know. Who's
James McAvoy?
If James McAvoy got the Tunnocks gig, if McAvoy got Tunnocks, I'll be raging. Hello, I'm David Tennant, and this is Snack Wars, England versus Scotland edition for Lad Bible. Ah, the Tunnocks tea cake. I was brought up on these. There are statistics about how many of these are consumed in Scotland around that. It's eye-watering. They're absolutely perfect, delicious, and light as air. A Bakewell tart. I mean, I also like a Bakewell tart. But, I mean, this isn't even a competition, this particular round. The Tunnocks tea cake is a magnificent thing. That's really good. Look at that. Look how clean it looks. Perfect. This is a sort of short cake base, but it's quite moist, quite almost spongy. Very thin layer of apparently actual milk chocolate. And this is like a mallow, but it's light. It's like a cloud. They're just so light. They're just so easy to eat. That's really good. That's really good. I mean, this is fine. Nothing wrong with Bakewell tart. Is that a Mr. Kipling?
It's Mr. Kipling.
Yeah, well, that's, that's all right, isn't it? No. Listen, it's fine. There are other things that you could put down here that the Bakewell tart would beat, and beat soundly, and beat well, and be proud of. But the Tunnocks is going all the way.
Point to Scotland.
Point to Scotland. Here we go. What am I looking at here? Is that a Morton's roll? Oh, it's a square sausage in a bun with a look at that.
Oi, David, it's called Lorne. Use its proper name where it was fucking invented. Lorne is up in the Oban, the town, the large town of Oban, is in the area of Lorne, where that thing, that gloriousness, was actually invented. Call it a Lorne, David. Naughty, naughty Paisley boy. Naughty. I call it Lorne because Scottish. Lorne is fucking amazing, and the area of Lorne itself is absolutely fucking gorgeous. That is tasty. That is all beef. If I had any ounce of pork in it, not Lorne. And a bun. It's a well-fired roll. It is rather tasty. I do not put butter or spread on mine. I just put a fuck ton of ketchup on it. Lorne sausage and mash. Oh, with the perfect onion gravy. Rejoice, comrades. Elron Hubbard in the chat. Oh God, you're taking me back to my youth, Elron. Oh God, I love Lorne so much. It is fun tonight. We've done. We watched one of Helena's videos before you came in. All fun. Fuck politics. Can't be arsed. I need a break. So it's going to be fun. I will still react. Don't you worry. I am here.
Look at the butter melting and sinking in. It's like a sort of flooring tile of meat. That's what that is. Square sausage is very much a staple in Scotland, and outside the country, you just don't find them. Why is it square? Why not?
Good point.
Why should a sausage not be square? It's almost more like a burger than a sausage. This then, I'm thinking, is a Greggs sausage roll. Is that what I'm looking at here?
You're correct, yeah.
One looks a little bit more handcrafted, doesn't it? That looks like it's come out of a machine. I know which one I'm going to prefer. This is going to be... Look at the colour of that. Look. That's like a dead man's... I'd say the roll's a little overfired. You know, if we're going to split hairs, this could be slightly softer. The Morton's roll is very famously... Again, you don't really get these outside Scotland. Famously very fluffy on the inside with a hard carapace. This one, perhaps a little too hard, but I'm quite looking forward to this. It really needs some brown sauce, though. Brown sauce would finish that off.
But David, ketchup or sriracha. I've actually tried a Lorne or a Morton's well-fired roll with sriracha. Fucking delicious. Bring it. But as a staple in most cafes, most takeaway shops here in Scotland, like privately owned, not like a corporate one or anything. Is he? Oh, do you? Thank you. I'm assuming it's you, Lewis, not your dad. Rejoice, comrades. A couple of Burks, or one of them, in the chat. Hello, my comrade. How's it going? I'm all good. Don't you worry. Give Milo and Loki a scritch for me. Especially Loki. I love huskies so much. Oh, fucking hell, I remember it now. Thanks, Rosemary. Like, look at this. God. Oh,
What?
David, I feel for you.
Ow! might need to edit this bit down.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a meal in itself, that. With a bit of brown sauce, that would be perfection. A delicious, heart-stopping snack.
So dare I ask, where's the point going?
Of course it's going to the square sausage and the Morton's roll. Of course it is. Ah, Tunnocks are back! I'm not a brand ambassador, I'd like to point out, although I may be sounding like one. The caramel wafer. This is the other principal Tunnock product. And I probably prefer the tea cake. But they are great. And a Twix. Well, I mean, a Twix is pretty classic, isn't it? Ah, I do like a Twix. Let's have a go. It's a nice combination of ingredients. Very sweet. A bit too sweet a Twix, isn't it? Listen, that's not bad. I haven't had a caramel wafer in quite a long time. But again, they haven't changed. They've just been...
Oh, everyone, go and follow a couple of Burks. They are based. If you're still here, Lewis, do you mind if I showed your stream from earlier on that you've done at 9 o'clock? I want to get Clayton to actually put it on the stream. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I still buy tea cakes and caramel wafers. I love them. They're tasty. Even though I can't fucking chew. Oh, thank you, my dear. Much appreciated. I want to promote you. I need to get you. You're so close to 1,000 subscribers, so you can actually get to actually do, so you could join and stuff. So like I'm joined on Kevin Helena on YouTube. 99p, cheaper than a can of Red Stripe. Even in the chat if you're subscribed. But yes, thank you, my dear. Thanks. I will say again, everyone, go and follow a couple of Burks. They're amazing. They're a father and son team. They're cool. They are based. They have dogs. They live in North Wales. And I'm going to kidnap them if anything happens politically wise and bring them up here to Scotland. Of you lovely based individuals, you have a get out. Scotland exists.
Very consistent in look and texture and... It just tastes a bit more real, this. Maybe that's because I'm accessing some sort of childhood memory here. It feels like it's made with love and care. The Twix, it's a little mass-produced over here. This feels like each one has been individually handcrafted from the thighs of Scottish artisans.
I'm not actually believing you're not a brand ambassador now.
It does. Why? I might need to ask them for some money for this kind of endorsement.
Yeah. I think they're going to reach out.
Yeah. Do Tunnocks have a brand ambassador? Who is the brand ambassador for Tunnocks? And why isn't it me?
Who do you think it is?
Ewan McGregor. I bet Ewan McGregor's got Tunnocks. He's got Tunnocks all sewn up, and I don't know.
James McAvoy?
If James McAvoy got the Tunnocks gig. If McAvoy got Tunnocks, I'll be raging.
Elron, in all seriousness, I am here. I can help. Honestly, I can help if you want to move up here after probate's finished and things. I can help you. You just task me and I will be able to help. Honestly. We can still get rid of her. Even if you're living in Scotland, trust me, we can. It would be better for Wallasey at the end of the day. It really fucking would. Obviously, I don't think I'll be doxing, but I'll say Elron, praise be, he is here. Everyone lives in Wallasey. His MP is Angela Eagle. We need to get rid of her. She is close friends with Steve Reid. They're both Labour together fucking shithouse bastards. We need to get rid of Angela Eagle. We really do. She has every right to exist, to live her life. I just want her out of our politics. I really fucking do. I can see if Steve Reid ever becomes a party leader or Prime Minister, God forbid, Angela Eagle will be one of the ones that gets one of the 4 great offices of state: Prime Minister, Chancellor, Foreign and Home. I don't want her anywhere near those levers. I really fucking don't. Angela Eagle, I want you out of our politics. Fuck off. I want rid of Anna Sarwar. I want rid of Russell Finlay. I want rid of Malcolm Offord. Dear God, why the fuck is he in fucking Hollywood?
Not pretty good.
Tenants,
I mean-
tenants as well. Tenants.
I mean, the copyrights itself, doesn't it? I'd probably just do it for free product as well. They should really get in touch. Tonics, we need to talk. We need to really talk. This is great. This is great.
Dare I ask?
You don't need to ask. 10 points to Scotland. Okay, here we go. Oh, is this pudding? Oh! That's a deep fried Mars bar, isn't it?
Certainly is.
I've never had a deep fried Mars bar. I've wanted to, but they're not as readily available, I think, as people think they are. They're not.
They are very readily available here in Glasgow. I've had them on many occasions. Be careful. After they come out the fire and they wrap them up and stuff and said, would you like anything else? Yes, I've got my deep fried Mars bar. Give me something salty and drenched in vinegar. Alright, poker chips. And I was like, yeah, you don't need to say. Yeah, bottle of Iron Brew. Thank you. Do yes. Sweet. Nice. Be careful. Molten caramel and molten chocolate. Ouch, kind of burny. So go to the Chippy, get your deep fried Mars bar and your portion of chips and your refreshment of choice, be it Iron Brew, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, whatever, fucking lemonade, 7-Up, blah blah blah, J2O, whatever you wish. Start with your chips, then go on to your deep fried Mars bar, because molten caramel and nougat and chocolate kind of scorch you on the roof of your mouth. Trust me, I know, I've done it on a couple of occasions. It hurts. It takes a while for the gums to heal itself. Because you still have to carry on eating, oddly enough. Seriously, I scorched the tip of my tongue and the roof of my mouth, and it actually loosened one of my fillings. I had to go back to the dentist. He actually found bits of caramel stuck in the filling. Oh dear God, sorry, Dr. Nicholas. Oh. I don't even need to see what you had. Yeah. What was it like? The deep fried with oil and batter and sugar and other things and molten You do know you've scorched the roof of your mouth. Yeah. What can I do? Drink water? It will repair itself, but yeah, you'll be fine, don't worry. I've seen worse. Then the 6 months point later, I have now tried deep fried Mars bar. That is not healthy. But I can see why people like it. Correct. We've also got Pizza Crunches, basically a deep fried pizza. I've had deep fried pizza. The Gaping Maw, that is my younger nephew, loves deep fried pizza and he just douses it in barbecue sauce. Fair enough, my dude. Fair enough. It's a safe distance from where my sister's actual house is to where the chippy is. So by the time he goes up and gets his deep fried pizza and his chips and his bottle of Iron Brew, by the time he gets back down to his house, the deep fried pizza is cool enough. We call him the Gaping Maw because nothing survives. Christ, that boy can eat. He literally can. It's gravitational.
Literally on every street corner where I come from. I'm quite excited. It's quite cold. It's meant to come straight out the fryer.
Yeah.
They also do cream eggs in some places. Snickers, Crunchies. I think you'd in certain chip shops you'll get them all.
Well, deep fry anything nowadays.
Yeah. What do we think? Do you think it's gonna be nice? I mean, it's not horrible. It's not horrible. It's not unpleasant. If that was hot, that might be quite giddy making actually. So this is a bread and butter pudding?
Yeah, spot on.
Again, handmade. I mean, you can't go wrong with a bread and butter pudding.
As you can start eating
Needs a bit
it,
of custard,
obviously.
I'd say. Needs a bit of.
I don't like bread and butter pudding. I can give Spotted Dick its place, don't get me wrong. I like Cranachan. I like ice cream. I like lemon meringue pie. And everything like Death by Chocolate with all the cream, every last cream available to man on my Death by Chocolate gateau. Ooh! I know a recipe. Does he? Nice one. Super Hubby likes bread and butter pudding. I always say each to their own, especially where food is concerned. Obviously, we've all got different palates. We all have different choices that we make with what things we are eating and ingesting, like cider, ale, Guinness, whatever you wish. White wine, even. Or soft drinks, Iron Brew, Pepsi, Coca-Cola, whatever you wish. GTO, yeah. But yeah. Bugs. You ain't seen it
It
yet.
could be a little bit more
Leave them in it.
caramelised, maybe. It's slightly sludgy, as bread and butter puddings go. You know, it's not great, but it's. But this is, you know what? This is quite special. Oh, quite on. Just for sheer ingenuity, we've got to get the point to deep fried Mars bar, haven't you?
Point to Scotland.
Point to Scotland. What is that? Oh, is that a macaroni pie? A macaroni pie and What's that thing? This has not come from a bakery. This looks handcrafted. Macaroni pie, being very Scottish. It is a very Scottish invention.
Glasgow, is it?
Oh, I couldn't tell you its heritage. But, macaroni does not originate from Glasgow. People outside Scotland don't know what this is, do they? So it's a Scotch pie, but inside is macaroni cheese, really. Look at that.
So do I, Elron, so do I.
It's quite dry. There's not a lot of moisture in there. You've got to applaud the ingenuity of putting macaroni cheese into a Scotch pie, haven't you?
Loading carb with carb is really impressive.
It's a carb on carb, lovely lunch. God, that takes me back. I'd forgotten they existed. Until
Really?
then.
There's actually a cafe down the road that is the only place that does them.
Really?
Yeah.
Do not dox yourself. I will give you my email and you can give me your address. And I can post it. Oh yeah. I've tried a macaroni pie before. I don't like it. It's not. The texture of it is just wrong for me personally. Don't get me wrong. There's plenty of my family members and friends that I know who actually like the macaroni pie. Again, each to their own. Yeah, it's revolting. Don't like it. I like steak pie. Chicken and bacon pie, very delicious as well, especially when it's made by Super Hubby. Your lass used to make it back in the day. But yeah, macaroni pie, yeah, not for me. Yeah. And the Ginster one he's about to try, yeah, the flavours of that one, the one from Ginster's, doesn't taste right at all to me. Our palates are very, very individual. Very. Oh no, you're just being picky. Fuck off. I don't like the taste of it. Give me something else, please. Thanks. It was a hard, long battle for me to actually get my mum to actually realise this. She says to me every now and again, thank you for educating me on your palate. Yeah, well, hard slog. You will have a guide. I will take you to the best chippy here, Elron. Trust me.
Old hag.
Oh, okay. Now this. What is this? Is that a cheese and onion pasty?
That's a chicken and mushroom Ginster's pie.
Oh, that's not a great consistency. That's a floppy creature, isn't it? That is the colour of something that died a long time ago. That's not meat. Is that meat? Oh, maybe it is meat. I couldn't tell you what that is.
I think you're telling me you're not enjoying it.
The truth is I don't hate it. But I think for ingenuity, I've got to go for the macaroni pie. Handcrafted, hand-loved, and still a really weird idea. And that in itself deserves a point, don't you think?
Point to Scotland.
Point to Scotland! What we do in Scotland, you see, is we take other people's ideas, macaroni, the Mars bar, and we make it as unhealthy as we possibly can, and we feed it to our children.
Elron, my comrade, my friend, my fellow battler of getting rid of shithouse politicians, please post that in the Discord. I didn't fucking know that. They donate to the fucking scum? Delightful. I'm always interested. Thank you so much for enlightening me of that one. I don't eat Ginsters. I've probably had a couple of Ginsters in my life, don't get me wrong. Needs must when you're hungry at the end of the day, if you're out shopping and doing shit.
Children. And we're very proud. Okay. Well, this is the Scottish beer. Tennant's Lager. Not quite the right spelling. Not my family brand. This is going to go everywhere, isn't it? Yeah, this is very reminiscent of the homeland. It's not a premium lager. I hope they don't mind me saying that. It's an everyday lager. And what have we got? London Pride. See, they make that close to where I live now, and they make that close to where I used to live. It's like my whole life encapsulated in two mid-price lagers. I worry this is. Well, let's see. Don't prejudge it.
The pork pies I have had here in Scotland have mostly been in pubs, especially one called the Three Judges, which is in Partick. They make their own pork pies, not in the pub, but they go to a bakery here in Glasgow, buy their recipe, and they make them in this factory, which is about 3 miles away from the pub, and it gets delivered to the pub fresh every morning before the pub opens. You can have it cold with pickled onions and English mustard. They always have jars, like the little mini jars of Coleman's. So they are made for this pub called the Three Judges in the West End of Glasgow. I love their recipe. It is slightly spicy. I usually put some black pepper on top because I love pepper, and a little bit of the mustard as well. Oh no! The steak pie from the Three Judges is fucking amazing. You get three sort of mini ones, which would be your classic standard size of pork pie. So the 3 mini ones and like a little miniature jar of Coleman's. And it goes brilliant with either an ale, which they usually have a good selection of, or Guinness. It is the perfect lunchtime snack, essentially. Their pork pies are really quite good. And they're made wholly within Glasgow. Elron, if you want to move up here.
Okay, yeah, that's all right. Yeah, I'm going to clear the palate. I'm going to do this properly. I'm going to get for this, but I'm going to give this one to England.
Even on your near namesake beer.
I know, but if they got the spelling right, I'd have given them a point. But
I will say this quickly. Tennant's Lager is a fucking dog shit. It is prolific. Don't get me wrong. Nearly every pub here in Scotland, let alone Glasgow, has Tennant's on tap. I have had to actually drink it because there's no decent lagers or no ales. And their Guinness supply is running short at times at certain points during the year here in Glasgow. Kind of sucks. But I'm with David on this one. London Pride is actually quite good. It is. Just because I like London Pride as a drink, as an ale or a lager, doesn't mean I'm any less Scottish, at least in my estimation.
In that game of Snack Wars, Scotland won.
Scotland wins it! It was always going to be that way.
Not for me, that.
I
Like a
them,
boy.
but if I have 2 of these, I will start to get like, why are you using that lens? What do you think that's? Why would you use a 25? You don't want to use a 35? What, you don't think my face can take it? Aye, smart move, mate. Smart move. How you doing? I'm James McAvoy, and I'm doing Snack Wars for Lad Bible. And today we are doing English versus Scottish snacks. Right, I'm looking at the back of this. I know it's Iron Brew. What is this though? If it's English, is it? It's not dandelion and burdock or something.
It is dandelion burdock.
Is it?
Yeah, very good.
Oh wow. Okay. What I can tell you is that from my childhood, this is bowfin, which is a Scottish word for bowfin, which is a Scottish word for disgusting.
Bowfin rank, shite. Yeah, Bowfin. I'm with James on this one. Dandelion and burdock can fuck off. It is Bowfin. Nae crisps. Exactly. Nae crisps. My God, I forget how old you are, Elron. McEwan still exists. I do drink McEwan's every now and again in the house because it's mostly gone off tap in pubs. We're more bougie, apparently. No, we're not. It's just not promoted as much. Don't get me wrong, there's still old pubs here in Glasgow, usually down closer to the river itself at the bottom half of the city behind me in that direction. Some of them still have McEwan's on tap, which is rather surprising. The last time I had McEwan's on tap was just after New Year, a day after Super Hubby's birthday back in January. It is good out of the tins, actually. Because the way they brew McEwan's is actually quite good. Oddly enough. Excuse me, sorry about that. It still gets brewed down in Wellpark, which is a bus journey away from me. Just down there. Hang on. Over in that direction, down that way. In there.
There we go. I mean, it tastes like cough medicine, I think.
Yeah, what are the flavours? What are you getting there?
Dandelion and burdock. What we've got in here, carbonated water, getting that. Pear juice. Actually, I do get pear. I'm getting a spoon of pear. Iron Brew. Is this the original one?
Yeah, have you seen that before?
Yeah. So this is the one with like a lifetime supply of sugar in one can. The reason this
Right, the 1901 is the original recipe. So the reason that one exists now and it's more prevalent is because of the sugar tax. Your standard Iron Brew that you get all over the land is the one that they went with the sugar tax. They reduced it so they wouldn't need to pay it. But the 1901 is actually more prolific up here. Oddly enough, who'd have thunk it? Why are you fucking with our Iron Brew, you bastards? Get wrecked. What? What's that? Please educate. If I'm incorrect, please tell me, so I can change. Sorry, Rosemary.
This was invented, I've been told, was that it was like an initiative by maybe the government or the local council, because all the men, they'd all knock out of work for lunch, drink pints, they'd all knock out after work, drink pints, and everybody was kind of like, there's a bit of a healthcare crisis going on, do you know what I mean? We need to create a soft drink that men feel is masculine and tough. And Iron Brew, named Iron Brew because it needed to have a hard name for men of industry, was supposedly made in Scotland from girders, and a girder being an iron beam. And so they brewed this from iron itself. And that was meant to appeal to the men of Glasgow and the men of the west of Scotland. And it seems to have worked because we still drink it today.
Great knowledge.
There you go.
And the point goes to, just to finalise?
Scotland, because that is Bowfin. Ready, steady?
Yeah. Kinda sucks. It's still kinda strong. If you want to have a stronger ale or lager or pilsner, if you wish, you pay a little bit more for it at the tap when you're in the pub, or if you're buying cans to bring back to your house. It's not. It's slightly reduced alcohol consumption, but it hasn't really made the impact they thought it would. Stella's 4.8 on tap in a pub. The cans are still 5.3. Oh, I've mirrored myself specifically. So this is my left. This is to the west. That way. That way. That's to the east. So the brewery, Drygate and stuff, is down in that sort of direction, down to the slightly south and slightly a little bit more to the east of me. So down in that direction, essentially. So the River Clyde is literally right back down behind me, behind my curtains, right down that way. Love and peas. Love and peas. Thank you, Lewis. You look after yourself. I'll talk to you later. And give Milo and Loki a scritch for me. You look after yourself. Bye. Stay hydrated, not necessarily with cider. Self-care is good care. Take your meds. Stay based. Free Palestine and fuck AI? Huh? I'll catch you later. Bye, Lewis. Everyone, I will say again, go and follow a couple of Burks. They are awesome. They live in Wales.
Disco. Oh, come on. Is that the English one?
Yes, sir.
Sticky toffee pudding.
Yeah.
All right, I'm into it. I do like a sticky toffee pudding. Wait, smell it first. Wait a minute. Is this from the chip shop?
Yes.
It's deep fried Mars bar. Oh my god. Listen, we could get controversial in a second. Here we go. Okay, deep fried Mars bar. Wow. It's going to have to be sticky toffee pudding, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Scotland. I think a Mars bar, not deep fried.
Bard! James Bard, you can't come home. You want to sticky toffee pudding. You're a heathen. Get wrecked. I still like him playing Professor X, by the way. Nope, you're barred. You didn't go with Deep Fried Mars bar. Get wrecked.
Surpasses a deep fried Mars bar. Ah, here we have what I suspect is a glass of whiskey, or it may be, maybe it's a Scotch and maybe it's a single malt. Do we know what the difference is between a Scotch and single malt? Scotch is what you call a blend of whiskies, because the term Scotch doesn't mean Scottish, the term Scotch means to chop up and mix. Johnny Walker was the original Scotch, and I'm going to take a sip right now. That's a single malt, I think, isn't it?
Unfortunately, the box says Scotch single malt. Get it. I don't want to call you a liar, but...
Can I see what it is? So, okay, these guys that are making single malt, they're just playing to the lowest common denominator.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're up against what I think looks like an espresso martini. It's sweet, it's caffeinated, it's got vodka in it, which I love. I love whiskey. But if I have two of these, I will start to get like, why are you using that lens? What do you think that's... Why would you use a 25? You don't want to use a 35? What, you don't think my face can take it? Aye. Smart move, mate. Smart move. That's what will happen if I drink more than two of those, right? And I know I'm going to take so much heat for that, but that will make me fight people. So, as much as I love...
He's not wrong, actually. I've literally seen it with my own two eyes. It's not fun when it goes too far. Don't get me wrong, people have discussions or arguments in the pub, and then the bar staff or other interested people who are regulars of a pub we usually say, right, we get where you're coming from, just kind of come down a bit, please. Thanks. Aye, alright. But when it gets past a certain point, one of the pubs that I drink in regularly, I love the manageress. I love her desperately. She's amazing. I'll use her first name. Her name is Elle. She's awesome. Her and her now husband use me as a get out. They usually say, "Kay, can you help?" Of course. And I usually try to diffuse. It usually works, don't get me wrong, but certain people, they react like what James is saying. There's a sort of happy, lively drunk who are very sociable, social butterflies, if you wish. We're all fun, happy, good times, talking, having discussions. Don't get me wrong. Disagreements still exist, but we say, all right, yeah, that's your position, that is my position. Cool, this is my position. Cool. I don't like your position. Fair enough. I don't like your position. Good. But I can see where you're coming from with this aspect of it. Cool, thank you. But then some people, due to inherent biases and things in social conditioning to a certain extent, when they get kind of drunk, they get kind of angry and loud, and it kind of escalates a bit. I try to tamp it down. Not always possible, as always. We're all individuals at the end of the day. I'm the happy drunk. I sing, I dance, I talk to people, and I get to a certain point. I get a little bit loud. No aggressive. I just get very loud, and then I get put in a taxi and go back up the road. Then just basically fall flat on my face in the bed. And wake up later. Was a craving hunger, Elena?
Of my homeland, I am going to say a can't drink it, I'll just start fighting. So it's got to be this bougie espresso martini. All right, so what we have here is a very, I don't know if it's a Scottish thing from all over Scotland or if it's just a west of Scotland thing.
James, sorry. You're closhing your microphone, so it sounds like you're in a submarine.
Listen, I've had enough whiskey to fight you right now. Oi, all right, hello. Kimara how, this is what we call a macaroni pie. And I don't know if it's famous in all of Scotland or if it's just west of Scotland. Please jump down my neck on social media if it's the whole of Scotland or anywhere else in Scotland.
It is mostly the west of Scotland, don't get me wrong, I'm from the east of Scotland. I have friends up in Aberdeen, Perth, down in Edinburgh, and down in the border regions in Dumfriesshire and Cuckoobrishire. Macaroni pie is reached everywhere here in Scotland. Admittedly, mostly in Glasgow, in the west of Scotland, and Ayrshire. But yeah, it's all over Scotland at this point. I will say again, I don't like macaroni pie. It's most of the times when I've had it in the past, it's kind of stodgy. Carbon. Ugh. I can't do it. Don't get me wrong, I need the carbs. I really do. But macaroni pie, for that one, I'd probably go with the pork pie. Sorry, Scotland.
Is a pork pie. I can tell you right now what I'm going for. It's point to Scotland for macaroni pie. Great. This is really good. Where did you get this?
A place called Old Hag up in Angel. Do you know it?
I'm going tomorrow.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
He's
I
been
know it very
lovely.
well.
Do you know Greg?
I do. He's really nice.
Do you even have to try the pork pie?
No.
You want to give it a nibble?
All right. Maybe it will surprise me. Okay, here we go. I mean, the fact that this is handmade by Greg at Old Hag, right? Melton Mowbray. Who is that? Where is that? I mean, come on. Is it a place, Melton Mowbray?
Yeah, you're about to get a lot of flack from the Melton Mowbray crowd on social media.
Come on, bring it.
Mate, yes.
All right. I like the jelly. It's not as flavourless as I remember my last Melton Mowbray pie. It's got something to it, but that's better.
All right, point going to?
Scotland. See no evil. Eat no evil. Oh, what have we got here? We've got haggis versus black pudding.
Yes.
Black pudding is both Scottish and English. Though.
I know. It's
as well as Irish, Spanish, French, and everything. Okay, but let's say, for the sake of argument, that black pudding is only English. Maybe this is an English black pudding.
It's straight from the Black Country.
Is it?
No.
Okay. You're good at lying. Okay, let's go for black pudding first. It's really good. This black pudding is really, really good.
Where Mr. McAvoy was brought up, there's one of the best award-winning butchers who has actually won a gold standard for black pudding in all of the world. Literally, 2.5 miles? About 3 miles where he was actually born and brought up and where he went to school. James, you have award-winning black pudding from where you grew up. I've actually eaten the one from that butcher. It is delicious. The next nearest one doesn't exist anymore because capitalism fucking sucks. It was a butcher which was based in Annisland Cross here in Glasgow. It was fucking delicious. I have talked to that man, that actual butcher who came up with that recipe. I have drank ale with him. I've talked about punk rock and music and socialism with this individual. And he said to me, sorry Katie, we can't do it anymore. The margins, don't get me wrong, we make profit, but it's not worth it anymore. My son, who you know, is going over to that butcher in St George's Cross. I've still got him. Their recipe still exists, even though it. So 2.5, 2.75 miles away from where their original shop was, closer to like Sauchiehall Street. Every time I go for my steak pie for New Year's, I go and speak to that son. He is amazing. His dad is now dearly departed. See you later, Alex. He is awesome. He was awesome. I still love their recipe. He made me a chicken black pudding pie for my birthday, for my 40th.
For the haggis. I should have done the oats to the haggis, which I learned not that long ago. You know you can get really smooth black pudding? I don't like that. I like it when it's really mealy and it's got like bits in. And haggis is all about the bits.
So do I.
So for the bits, I would go for point to Scotland.
Good choice.
You know the poem that goes with this?
Yeah. Is it Robbie Burns?
It's Rabbi Burns, our favourite.
Would you mind?
Yeah, sure. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but
That's
I did
right.
learn it recently.
Would you just give us your favourite stanza?
Can I remember the sense of this? Fair fa your honest sonsie face, great chieftain o' the puddin' race. Aboon the ma ye tak your place, pinstripe or thain, weel are ye worthy of a grace as lang's my arm.
James, in that round of Snack Wars, Scotland won. Yay!
Up Scotland! On Scotland!
Yeah, it's like a gummy bear, but
it's a pig.
It's a pig. It's a gummy bear, but it's a pig.
I thought.
Are you enjoying this one?
You sure?
It's disgusting. I'm sorry.
Look, there's one thing I wanted to ask Alistair just before we do go to the break. You are known for not mincing words. You've already told me tonight that if I'm going to grow a beard until Brexit's sorted, it's going to be a decade. I want to play a little game with you just before we go to the break. I'm going to hold up the faces of various important figures. I'd like your very brief opinion on each one of the people I'm about to show you, please.
OK.
Are you ready for this?
I'm so excited about this, I can't tell you.
OK. So whatever comes into your head, here's the first one.
OK, proper leader.
Rubbish.
Wrong.
Top bloke.
Rubbish.
Yeah, sorry, we'll get yours as well.
C word. Charlotte. Charlotte.
Boris Johnson is a cunt.
Desperate.
Mabel.
Brittany, it was a phase I was going through.
Phil behind.
Piers, second only to Donald Trump in narcissism.
Right.
On the left, Love Is Football podcast. On the right, his interview with Clegg was crap. Legend. Love him.
Malcolm Tucker from the thick of it.
He's
Peter
so
Crouch is going to do
new.
wonders for Burnley Football Club.
He does.
Oh, sorry, that's not meant to be there. That's a photo of me winning the Player of the Year from my team in rugby league.
For God's sake, lead on Brexit.
OK.
More interested in fixing the things in the country, Alistair, you absolute fucking ball bag.
Whoops.
Nicotine-stained man frog.
true you said you wanted to do a play because you found touring and doing stand-up very lonely?
Very lonely.
Are you
It's a
joking?
very- yes.
Oh, it's your tour support?
I find it lonely and depressing.
Fuck it, I'm game. I don't care if it actually gets me fucked. Why the... Oh, Christ, it's overheating again.
Distant flickering, screen of scenery. This weather's bringing it all back again. Great adventures, faces in condensation. I'm going outside to take it all in. You say too late to start, got your heart in a headlock. I don't believe any of it. You say too late to start, with your heart in a headlock. You know you're better than this. Wear a different pair, do something out of step. Throw a stranger an unexpected smile. With big intention, still posted at your station. Always on about the day it should have flown. You said too late to start, got your heart in a headlock. I don't believe any of it. You said too late to start with your heart in a headlock. You know you're better than this. I'm afraid to start, got your heart in a headlock. I don't believe any of it. You said too late to start with your heart in a headlock. You know you're better than this. Been walking, you've been hiding, and you look half dead half the time. Wanna drain you like machines do. You still got it, just keeping it on. So you've been walking, you've been hiding, and you look half dead half the time. Wanna drain you like machines do. You still got it, just keeping it on. You know you're better than this. Come on, make a star, got your heart in a headlock. No, I don't believe any of it. Just sit down and to start with your heart in a headlock. You know you're better than this. Afraid to start, got your heart in a headlock. I don't believe any of it. Just sit down and to start with your heart in a headlock. You know you're better than this.
Well, closer, child, don't be afraid.
For all that is here, if you want me to stop singing this one, I want to see how my voice sounds singing these lyrics. Feel free to say, Katie, just stop. No, I'll be losing my chat. Oh god, I forgot. What one is it to go away? Minimize you for a second. Embrace the rot lyrics.
Come
Closer,
closer,
child,
don't
be afraid.
It's just
It's just
boils and
pox
poxes,
is
delightfully
delightfully
displayed.
bright.
Your flesh
may
wither,
wither,
your
your
bones
bones
may
may ache.
but in
Indicate
decay,
there's new light
to
to make
embrace the
Israel left pestilence bloom.
in your putrefaction, find joy, not doom. My God,
with every spot. The below will rock you to the core. Perfection's bleeding, decay endures.
my plagues and poxes are
our
nature.
nature.
Mortality's
a gift,
not
not
a
a
curse
curse
to
to
bear.
bear.
In the course of death and rebirth,
Burden
none
on
a
us
spare.
bear.
Embrace the
Face the
rise,
violet, pestilent bloom.
in putrefaction, find joy, not doom. My God, and
With every spot. Nurgle's love will rush you to the core.
embrace the rock, let it seep into your soul. Putrefaction makes you whole. Resist you may, but time's on my side. Every living thing will join my ride. So cast off your fears of age and blight. In putrefaction find your true delight. For in my realm all I cherish so. Let my blessings upon you grow. Embrace the rise,
pestilent bloom.
in putrefaction
Find joy, not doom.
My God and
Grow with every spot. Nurgle's love will rush you to the core.
My God and grows
With you is the
running flesh
and festering beast.
Embrace the
You will feel anew.
pestilence.
Is
Find a
the love
that's
that's true.
Walking after dark in the New York City park. Your thoughts of someone holy in the holiest of holes. Onward Christian soldier filled with driving mind control. Left by left on the dance floor, running red. The bullet that you asked for killing you to death unless you someone killed the DJ. The fucking DJ. Someone killed the DJ. The fucking DJ. Someone killed the DJ. The fucking DJ. Voices in my head are
Rejoice, comrades. Davinia Robbins in the chat. No, drunk. Pretty much the same, my dear. Yeah. Yeah, drunk. Not tired. Stiff and sore. Still awake. Doing well. Relatively, of course. Yeah. If I need to move my microphone, I can bring it closer. Can everyone hear me? How are you doing tonight, my darling? If anyone's got anything, look. Magic 8 Ball is Wesley streeting a ball bag. Very likely. Correct. Magic 8 Ball. I got it right this time. Good Magic 8 Ball. Sometimes it is bastard Magic 8 Ball, obviously.
Shoot that fucker down. We are the vultures today's guy. The culture wars in your heart and your mind. Wow. Walking after dark in the New York City park. Your thoughts of someone holy in the holiest of holes. Onward Christian soldier filled with driving mind control. Left while left on the dance floor, running red. The bullet that you asked for, killing you to death unless you someone killed the DJ. Shoot the fucking DJ. Someone killed the DJ. Shoot the fucking DJ. Someone killed the DJ. Shoot the fucking DJ. Voices in my head are saying, shoot that fucker down. We are the vultures today's guy. The culture wars in your heart and your mind. Walking after dark in the New York City park. Big apples left in the club, a pocket full of pills. Sodom and Gomorrah in the century of thrills. Left or left on the dance floor, running red. The bullet that you asked for, killing you to death unless you someone killed the DJ. Shoot the fucking DJ. Someone killed the DJ. Shoot the fucking DJ. Someone killed the DJ. Shoot the fucking DJ. Hold him underwater till the motherfucker drowns. We are the vultures.
Closing you out of your mind.
It's gonna get you, boy. Shoot that fucker down. Someone killed the DJ. Shoot the fucking DJ. 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 Someone killed the DJ. Shoot that fucker down. Someone killed the DJ. Shoot the fucking.
Okay, let's see if this actually works. I don't like interjecting myself, but Brian. Give me Brian. There's Brian. Where's my auto? Oh, there's a... Come on.
Maybe they do think they sympathize, but it's hard for them to really like understand it on a material level and actually like understand why, you know, that's harmful and or why that thing is making them uncomfortable. And maybe someone is saying like it's not something to be like, you know,
Madcap79 Scoshi just raided with 3 views.
Saying something, it's just like, hey,